We're live? Thanks for tuning in. Color Expression here with your news at 8. Authorities have located the man dubbed Polish Thief hiding behind the downtown CVS after weeks of searching. We're being told all polish has been returned to its rightful owners, who are now happily celebrating with their new manicures. Let's head out to the field to Kyle reporting on the breaking news of the newest Holo Taco collection. Kyle, what can you tell us about this new release?
Thanks, Color. As you can see, there couldn't have been a better time for this Winter Shimmers collection to be released. It looks like I'm in one of the bottles right now.
Sure does, Kyle.
Anyway, we've got some new creams and a new type of shimmer topper that I think the audience is really gonna love, Color. They're great for creating combos with new and old shades, and you can even pair multiple shimmer toppers together for some truly unique looks.
Kyle, I think the storm is cutting out the signal. You keep going in and out.
Of course, they're great for layering. You could add some unicorn skins or holo for extra pool.
Do we lose him? Okay. We'll make sure he's all right. Coming up, we'll be discussing the newly published holographic glitter expose. Pretty to wear on nails or a distraction in the classroom. More after the break. What's up, everyone? It's Kyle from Color Expression, back with another swatch and review. I'm so excited because today we are partnering up with Holo Taco to look at their brand new Winter Shimmers collection. In this collection, we're getting 2 new creams and a new type of shimmer topper from Holo Taco. It's iridescent and unlike anything they've done before, so I'm really excited to show it to you. All of these polishes are permanent and available today from the Holo Taco website. You can grab the limited edition collector's box for $61 USD, or you can grab the creams individually for $11 or the shimmer toppers for $13 USD. After we look at the new shades, don't forget to stick around for the COMBO-PALOOZA, COMBO-MANIA, Combothon, a bunch of combos using the new toppers over existing creams, multichromes, glitters, a bunch of stuff. I think you'll really like it. We also layered the 3 new toppers together, and I think that one turned out really cool. A few things about Holo Taco: they are an independent nail polish brand owned by fellow YouTuber Christine of Simply Nailogical. They are vegan and cruelty-free, and their formula is 5 free. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new Holo Taco or nail polish content. Alright, let's take a look at this shimmering box and get on to the swatches. So with this box, we have probably my favorite finish we've ever gotten on a box. It's actually covered in all these little shimmering glitters, and then the logo is a blue metallic foil, so we get that nice variation and kind of the inspiration behind those 2 creams. On the back, we can see all the shade names, and then as we open it up, we get a fun little saying, as always, and again, that blue metallic foil. Looking a little bit closer, you can see all those boxes snug in their little packaging, which again, we have all that glitter all over this thing. I love it so much. I love how it sparkles and shifts color. It's so cool. But we get each polish in its black hollow box, of course. I'm gonna tuck that away and let's get on to the swatches. Today I am using my Holo Taco Long Lasting base because these shimmers and creams remove very easily with just your average nail polish remover or acetone. Starting out with the lighter of the 2 creams, we will look at Laven-Duh. This one is a beautiful pale lavender color, and something that really impressed me was this formula. I don't know why I was surprised because Holo Taco kind of always nails it with their creams, but this one was practically a one-coater. This was so impressive to me. This light shade went on so easily and evenly. It was just so nice to work with. It's such a beautiful finished result. You can see we did reach our full opacity in just 2 coats, and I love this color. It's nice and calm, and it doesn't stand out too much, but it also pairs really nicely with the toppers that we got in this collection, but we'll look at those in a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. Next up, we will look at Shady Navy, which again, heavily impressed me. This was like a 1-coat blue. Can we call this 1-coat blue? Because it was so impressive, this formula to work with. You can see this first coat is legitimately full opacity. I didn't need a second. I did it just because I'm me and I like to be consistent, so we're gonna do 2, but I was so impressed with this formula. I love this shade because it's kind of muted and a little bit dustier than any of the blues we've had from Holo Taco. Like Bring Me the Teal is way more green and Royal Tea Blue is much brighter, so this was such a nice addition, and I think that this type of blue is gonna pair so well with existing unicorn skins and holo, so I'm really happy that they added this one to their lineup. All right, on to the first of 3 shimmers. I am so excited to look at these. We're going to put them over so many different colors, but this first one is Polar Princess, and I did set up the lighting so you can kind of see the color shift that we get in these shimmer toppers. So over lighter colors, it is obviously a bit more difficult to see, but you can kind of get that pink hue on the left side of the nail, and then over on the right, there's a golden sort of bronzy hue. And as we do get to the darker colors, you'll see that better, but I love this topper. I love how wintry and frosty and smooth these look. I don't even know how to describe it. They just melt right into the cream that you're using them over and completely transform it. So I'm so excited to just keep trying out different combos with these. Now you can see over Shady Navy, we get a lot more of that pink, a lot more of that orangey yellow. Like I said, darker colors are really gonna show these pigments much better. I'm obsessed with this effect. I'm probably gonna say it a bunch in this video, but the way that these glisten and glimmer as you move your nail around is just so amazing and spectacular. Like, it really looks like after a fresh snow in the morning, if you look outside and the sun is shining down, you get this exact effect from the sunlight. So it's so cool that it mirrors that. But moving on to the next one, this is Celestial Lights, and I'm not going to pick a favorite, but I do love how kind of unique and transformative this one can be. But you can see here over the lavender on the left, we're getting this sort of minty green. It's really difficult to see that full color spectrum on such a light shade, but we sort of get this minty green over to a bit more of a blue green, and then in those non-lit up parts, the pigment sort of looks like a purple. So we do kind of get those two main color shifts that you'll see over darker colors, but it's much more subtle. And I feel like having these toppers will make me reach for lighter creams more often, because where it completely covers the cream, it looks like a new polish. Like a unicorn skin is just some of a topper, you know what I mean? But moving on to this one over Shady Navy, you can really get that green shift, and you can't see the purple yet, but in the full hand, when I tilt the nail back to that extreme angle, you get this beautiful purple. It's even more vibrant and strong in person. It's so pretty. I love this shade over darker colors. It's insane. It's so transformative. It's almost like reptilian or scaly or something. I don't know. It's just so cool. I absolutely completely love this one. Moving on to the final of the new toppers, we have Twilight Shimmer. This one has a much more purpley blue hue effect, and I do really love that, especially over the darker ones. This one is very cool and very icy. I think something about that muted blue on the left there that we're getting, it's just very frosty, very wintry. I love the effect it gives. And then we do get a purple shift over in that more extreme angle, which of course we're going to see that much better over a darker color, but I do love this effect over the light shade. Like I said before, it really emphasizes a cream and it turns it into a completely different shade. But I'm really excited to look at this one over Shady Navy, because you can really see how beautiful the blue and purple pigments are in here. I almost feel like we're getting two main colors, like there's flecks of blue and purple all the time, like at both angles. So I don't know how that's happening, but I love this effect. I love the very extreme shiftiness of it. I feel like this one was extremely shifty, like it was constantly going blue and purple and all sorts of colors all over the place, but I loved that. You can see in this shot too, especially that purple at the extreme angle. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I love this combo so much. And I wanted to show you all of the new toppers over each of the new creams here just all together, so you can see how really different and unique they all are on their own. But now, if you were interested in really seeing the main colors of these toppers, we're going to put them over black. So we started out with a coat of 1 coat black, and with Polar Princess, you can see that beautiful hot magenta. Oh my gosh, it's such a pretty color. And then that gold and yellow. I think that this one looks so good over black. It just really transforms it and shows those colors so nicely. Same case with the next one. You can see how pigmented this green is as we're putting it over black. This one is wild, and then that purple shift over on the edges. Again, it's much more apparent in person, but this one blew me away. I think that was the case for all of these when I put them over black, because even Twilight Shimmer here, this one just is that much more purple, that much more blue, and you can really see how frosty and sort of muted that blue is. So I thought that was really cool, and I loved that similarly to the last one, we are getting that purple shift on the edges, but paired with the blue, this one just looks so different. Now we're going to look at each of the new shimmers over white, and I'm not gonna lie, white's not the first shade that I gravitate towards when I'm thinking, oh, what am I going to put something iridescent on top of? But I do like the effect that these give, and I think that if you're a white nails person or you like French tips or that sort of thing, these toppers are going to be the perfect addition to your collection because they're so subtle, but you know it's there, and if you want people to know it's there, you could be like, oh, look at my little shimmer. But I love the subtlety. I love that really frosty look. Like these ones, like I mentioned before, this topper gives the effect of snow. When you put it over the white like this, it really looks like a winter morning. It just looks like the sun shining down and glistening off of that fresh snow, and you can smell the winter air with your tea and a blanket on the fireplace. And I'm okay, off track as hell. Shifting gears back to the swatches, we're now going to put each of the toppers over gray because I know that that's a fan favorite base to put unicorn skins over, so I figured let's do it. And in doing so, I totally see why, because gray is sort of obviously the perfect mix of white and black, so you almost get both effects from these iridescent toppers. You get that really shifty look and that strong sort of base color, but then at the same time the gray is also light enough that you get that sort of just like see-through glitter look, like it's not the color. So I don't know, I thought that that was really cool, and I do really like how unique each of these toppers are. They really transform the same shade into so many different things. It's really unique, really fun. Here you can see just how different those toppers really make the same color look. So again, you have so many options, so many different combo possibilities. I'm really excited to get to the next part of the video. Are you ready for combos? Because I'm ready for combos. So we're going to start out with 2 creams for each topper, and then we'll move on to the special effect bases. So I wanted to do a sort of typical shade that you would pair with the topper on the left, and then something a bit more unique on the right. So here you can see the floor is guava with Polar Princess, and I love this one for spring. I loved how that pairing looked. And then when we put that one over Scientific, it's such a different cool effect. I was really blown away by this one, so I'm excited to see what other people come up with all the new combo possibilities that we have. Next, we'll look at Celestial Lights over 2 different creams, and we chose Bring Me the Teal and Seafoam Home. And I do feel like these both expectedly paired well with this one because we're getting a blue-green and then like a light blue-green, I guess you could say. I really was impressed with these color combos. I liked the subtlety of the Seafoam Home, and I loved how you got that punchy green still over Bring Me the Teal. So I think that that one's gonna go well over a lot of different stuff. Now looking at Twilight Shimmer over 2 creams, I think these 2 were my favorite of these 6 that we just looked at. Something about the shimmer of Twilight Shimmer, that blue glistening glow, it's just so pretty. And here you can see it over Royalty Blue. It just emphasizes that base, it emphasizes that purple in such a unique way. And then over I'm Over Brew, you get that blue, and then the purple almost turns into a much more magenta pinky purple. So I thought that that was a really cool transformation. Moving on to some fun bases for these, we'll look at some multichromes. So I thought that these combos were very cool because we're getting a shifting base and a shifting topper. And the way that I kind of wanted to do it for these swatches was to almost match up the shimmer to a multichrome. So I picked something similar, and I loved that subtle glisten that it gave them. I feel like this really heightens up a multichrome, and I'm almost much more apt to use them having these to put over them because not many toppers would look this good and just like blend right into a multichrome. So I thought that that was really cool. Some more combos I really ended up enjoying were putting the shimmers over glitter polishes. So I've always been under the impression that glitter is so beautiful already, why put a topper over it? But you can see here what that shimmer does is so cool, and it's kind of subtle, but if you know it's there, it adds such a beautiful glistening glimmery layer, and when you're looking at your nails up close, you're gonna see it, you're gonna get the enjoyment out of this shift and this little extra sparkle. So I think that you should definitely try this out because it really heightens up glitter polishes that you've already had and loved. Another fun way I thought of using these shimmer toppers was putting them over linear holos, because Holo Taco has such a huge lineup of linear holo at this point that we ought to start trying out all these fun toppers with them. So I really liked this effect. I thought that it was pretty unique, and like there's not linear holo polishes with shimmer out there that I know of or that I've ever seen. So I thought that this was a really fun combo to try out and very unique, and you still get to see that shimmer and the holo. So I thought that that was like cool to pair those up together. Now moving on to probably my favorite combos out of this whole video, we're going to put some unicorn skins and holo over the shimmers over black. So holo, unicorn skins, and shimmer all look their best in my opinion over black. So here we're getting just a bunch of combos of absolutely beautiful things. What I tried to do with the unicorn skins is pick something that really contrasts against that shimmer color. This one here, the galactic unicorn skin one, was my favorite. That's what I'm wearing in the intro. I'm legitimately still wearing it on my nails right now. Like, I never want to take this off. It reminds me of those fun Pop-Tarts as a kid. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'll put a picture on screen. Now we're going to take those 3 combos with the unicorn skins that we just did, and we're going to put holo over them too. This is really where the brand Holo Taco, in my opinion, shines. Literally, but also figuratively, because they were built on the premise of kind of putting together your own combos and your own toppers and choosing what you want to create on your nails, what you want to be looking at, and what makes you happy. So I think that that's really where these new toppers show, and the fact that they have so many creams and different unicorn skins and holos and linear holos and just all these different things, they're meant to all be paired together, and I think that they all work so well. Finally, my Franken heart is awakening, and we're going to try combining all 3 of these new toppers. So we're starting out with Polar Princess. We've seen that before in the video, but now we're taking Celestial Lights and we are putting it over it. And you can see what a cool combo. I just had to take a second and be like, okay, wow. First of all, pairing 2 shimmers together, totally unique, super cool look, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for all 3. So taking Twilight shimmer, putting it over those other 2, and you can see an explosion of color and rainbow and shimmery goodness. I really liked how this looked, and I think doing a full manicure of this would look very cool. Now that we have seen the new shades and some ways to use these new toppers, I want to hear your thoughts on them. Leave a comment, let me know which combos were your favorite, which shades did you pick up, and what are you most excited to try your new toppers over? I love that Holo Taco is expanding their line of toppers because it really opens up the door for that many more cool mani possibilities. As I sat down to film this video, we actually just passed 5,000 subscribers on this channel, and that is unreal to me. I can't believe that that number is here and that all you guys are here, and I wouldn't be able to keep making these videos if it wasn't for all of the love and support that you guys bring to the channel. I mean it from the bottom of my heart when I say I appreciate you and you mean the world to me. On that note, if you are new here and you enjoyed this video today, then I do hope that you'll consider subscribing down below. That way you won't miss out on any of the really fun and exciting stuff coming up that I know you're not going to want to miss out on, but I think that's going to be it for this one today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. It sure does color. Oh, real quick, hold on. We just appreciate. You see that? Or you don't see that, I should say? It's perfect. This is a perfect match shirt. Like, I didn't buy this shirt to match it. I already had it. It's kind of crazy.